What's going on, everybody? It's Christopher from Mobilecast, and I want to give you your Mobilecast update for the first week of March. As you can tell, this is an audio update podcast, whatever you want to call it. And that's because I purchased a Blue Yeti microphone, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to see if I could make a video not of me on camera, but just my voice and me showing pictures and stuff of what I'm talking about, what I'm reporting the news on. So that's why I got a Blue Yeti. So far, it's pretty cool. We'll have to check it out and see how well it works and see if it's the right way to go forward. But anyway, so it's been a slow tech week since Mobile World Congress ended about 2 weeks ago. Really hasn't been much news out there. The Galaxy S7 and Galaxy S7 Edge phones are now reaching customers. Customers were able to pre-order it about 2 weeks ago and is now being shipped. So if you pre-ordered one of those phones, you should have already got it this week or this weekend or within the next couple of days anyway. But you can tell the customers get them because the videos are showing up all over YouTube. Techie people like to get new phones and they like to test them out, testing out their everyday reliability or breaking them really is what they do because they do scratch tests, drop tests, usability tests, and let me dunk it in water and see how long it lasts. All these type of things that techie people like to do with new tech products, and then they put the videos on YouTube, hoping to be the first person to get on YouTube so it gets the most hits and stuff like that. So you can tell these phones are being shipped. I didn't purchase one. I have a Note 5. I didn't really see the need to jump to the Galaxy S7 Edge phone right now. I may, I don't know, probably in about 3-4 months or whatever, I may jump to the S7 Edge. We'll just have to see how it goes. But anyway, Android 6.0 is now rolling out for the Note 5 in the US. I have a Note 5, and so I haven't received the update yet, but I've read online that it is coming out and it's starting to get pushed out to customers. It's first going to come to Verizon. Of course, those who know me know I'm a big diehard T-Mobile fan, and so hopefully T-Mobile gets this update sooner than later. This is Android's latest operating system. Like I said, it's Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and if you have a Note 5, you should be getting it soon. All right. Other bit of news that there's rumors now coming out for WWDC, the Worldwide Developers Conference for Apple, which is where they typically announce their iPads and stuff like that. The iPhone announcement is later on, closer to the fall, probably September timeframe. But this one here, the WWDC, is in June, and is when they typically announce their iPads and MacBooks and that type of thing. And the rumor is that Apple's going to get rid of the iPad Air naming convention and just go with iPad Mini and iPad Pro. They're going to keep the same 10.7 inch size, or it's 9.7 inch size, but they're just going to drop the Air name, and they're going to bring some of the features from the iPad Pro down to that 10-inch size iPad. Some of those features would be the quad stereo speakers. I don't know if it'll be big enough to have quad speakers, but it should have stereo speakers. It's also going to have Apple Pencil support, which currently is only on the iPad Pro for right now. So that'd be a good thing to see the iPad Pro getting, they're flattening the line, so it's just going to be the iPad Mini and the iPad Pro, and so it's not getting confusing where you have the Mini, the Air, the Pro, and there's all these different sizes and stuff. So they're flattening it, and it's actually a pretty good thing if they bring some of those features down from the iPad Pro and put it in that 10-inch iPad. It'll make it a better, smaller, not full computer, but a way that most people can actually work if you just need to do light document editing and surfing the web and that type of thing. First bit of real news this week is that Google introduced hands-free. Hands-free is a new way to have mobile payments, and it works by installing an app on your phone. You give that app your initials, and also you upload a picture. And for stores that support hands-free, I'm assuming they have new point-of-sale terminals, and you walk up to the counter, you tell them that you want to pay with Google, and then the cashier hits a button on the cash register, and then the cash register itself will use Bluetooth and also Wi-Fi to try to locate a phone locally that has the hands-free app installed on it. Once it finds the phone, the cashier will ask you for your initials. You tell them what your initials are, and then the cashier will verify that and also look at a picture on the screen and see that it is you. This is definitely an easy way to have mobile payments since you don't even have to take your phone out of your pocket. It's definitely secure because it's 3-factor authentication, which is the cashier has to verify your face, they have to verify your initials, and you also have to be within the local area. So this way the cash register itself can find your phone. The biggest problem with hands-free is going to get stores and businesses to actually support it because, as everybody knows, Apple Pay is out there, Android Pay is already out there. Those two things work off NFC, and it's not hard to get an NFC credit card terminal. Once you get NFC, you can pay with Apple Pay or you can pay with Android Pay. But now for Google to expect businesses to implement a entirely new system just for their hands-free app and their hands-free the way it works. That's going to be a hard buy for most businesses unless Google's like, hey, we'll just dump, millions of dollars into your account if you upgrade all your systems into this way. So we'll see if it catches on. Right now, it's just in the San Francisco, Silicon Valley area. So if you're in the area and you get a chance to check it out, let people know how it works. It seems like it works okay. So what we'll have to see about that. Amazon, they announced 2 new Echo devices. The Amazon Echo is a Bluetooth speaker system that acts as a home automation system as well, because it's connected to the internet, and you could just say, Alexa, what is the weather like? And then it'll go out there, find the weather, and it'll say, hey, the weather is such and such and such. And it works as a Bluetooth speaker and as this home automation device, because you can give it commands. If you are in home automation, you can say, Alexa, set the temperature to 65 degrees, and it'll set the temperature in your house to 65 degrees. And Amazon announced 2 new versions. One is the Echo Dot, which is a small version. It does not have the Bluetooth speaker part. It has a speaker, but the speaker is only so Alexa can talk back to you. It's not so you can play music. And the idea is that you take it and you connect it to a speaker system you already have in your house. So if you live in a smaller place and you have one stereo system that plays sound throughout the entire house, you can hook it up to that one stereo system, and you can use Alexa throughout your entire house through the speakers you already have. Or if you have an office that you have a set of speakers already in your office, you can hook it up there and just have Alexa in your office. Since you already have speakers, you don't need another Bluetooth speaker. You can just hook Alexa, the Echo Dot, to your speaker system. It costs $89. It has all the features of the Amazon Echo except for that Bluetooth speaker part. Everything else it has. The other one is they announced the Amazon Tap. The Amazon Tap is another Amazon Echo speaker, except for this is a portable speaker. And while you have the speaker in your house within a Wi-Fi, it'll work just like Alexa. You can ask it anything. You can ask it the weather, the time, appointments you have coming up, to play music. You can ask it to do anything as long as it's connected to Wi-Fi. But the point of this is to be a mobile version, so you could take it out and go to the beach or do whatever you want to do with your wireless speaker. And if it's outside of the Wi-Fi, if it's outside of your Wi-Fi network, you won't have access to all the Alexa features and stuff. You can't tell it to play music or get information because it's not connected to the internet. The reason why it's called the Amazon Tap is there's a button on it that you have to go up to. You have to go to the speaker and push the button in order for it to get your commands. So it doesn't have the always listening function that the Echo Dot and the Echo have. And I guess that's to conserve battery life and that type of thing. And also when it's outside of a Wi-Fi network, it's not really going to do much other than play whatever like music you're listening to anyway. So I guess it kind of makes sense that you have to push the button. You don't want to waste battery life for no reason. So that's really the only 2 major announcements this past week. Apple did win did win in court in New York. Basically the same exact thing. Law enforcement wanted to get Apple to get into a phone. Same thing was going on in California, but in New York, Apple won the case, and so that could set a precedent for this San Bernardino phone that Apple was ordered to give the FBI. They don't want to say a backdoor, but it's a backdoor. They wanted Apple to create a new OS that they can install on the phone that gives them unlimited attempts at unlocking the phone. So some people call it a backdoor. Other people say, no, it's not a backdoor. But if you're asked to create a OS that will allow people to brute force attack your phone and eventually get into it, then, I don't know. If you ask me, that's called a backdoor. But anyway, so since Apple won in New York, hopefully that sets a precedent so they're not forced to do the same thing in California. They don't actually go to court again in California until I think the 20th of March. So that's when we'll find out more information about this exact San Bernardino shooter phone and stuff. So, but anyway, so that's all the news I have for this week. And like I said, once again, this is Christopher from Mobile Chaos. So you can check me out at mobilechaos.net. You can go to facebook.com/mobilechaos. Like the page or whatever, you'll get all my news there. Go to the website. You can find me all over the internet. Ask me any kind of questions you want about the mobile world, and I'll try to give you my best answer because I probably tested or played with not everything, but a whole lot of stuff. So I can give you answers on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to cut the cord, or you're trying to find the right computer to go to school, or anything like that, I can kind of point you in the right direction as far as what would or wouldn't work for you, whatever. So if you have any questions like that, feel free to hit me up. And like I said, once again, it's Christopher from Mobile Chaos, and thanks for listening.